Every year we go through this hurricane season, this hurricane cycle, and we just need to ensure that our farmers, our processors, and other stakeholders within the agriculture sector are acutely aware of the realities, the dangers, and the need to ensure that we are properly prepared in the event that we do encounter, whether it is wind damage, flood damage, or any other kind of damage at this time of year. It's really critical that we are ready for this.
As the hurricane season tightens its grip on the Caribbean, the looming threat isn't just to homes and infrastructure, it's to the very heart of our nation's food security. With farming communities already battling the odds, the impact of severe weather could mean a devastating setback for the agricultural sector. Appearing on the program Agriculture on the Move, Director of Agricultural Services Kemuel Jn Baptiste underscored the urgency of preparedness, outlining strategic measures by the ministry aimed at safeguarding crops, livestock, and livelihoods from the harsh blows of hurricane-related disasters.
It's called a pre-disaster inventory. So the guys who are in the engineering services will verify what irrigation systems are set up, water pumps, all irrigation infrastructure. Will ensure that we have that well documented for each farm. We also want to know what crops are currently in the ground. And so the crop guys will look at who has greenhouses, who has vegetables, short-term crops, long-term crops. What are the crops that are in the ground? Bananas, plantains, yams, dashing, and so on. Our Vet and Livestock Services Division would be responsible for looking at the livestock sector. So who are the poultry producers? What are the stock numbers? Who are the small ruminants, cattle, swine? We want to know what the numbers are, at what stage of development these animals are.
Jn Baptiste further emphasized the significance of the ministry implementing these assessment measures.
This is important for us, first and foremost, that we need to know what's being produced in the country. However, when a storm or disaster comes on board, we want to know where the farmer is at in terms of stock numbers, inventory. So in the case where you have absolute total loss, we could compare this with what was in the pre-inventory.
The Director of Agricultural Services went on to underscore the advantages that the pre-disaster inventory offers to farmers.
We want to ensure that there is equity and fairness in providing support after disaster. So a good first start-off point for us is to ensure that the farmers participate in the process of preparing what we call this pre-disaster inventory. We usually do it around May, June, just at the start of the season, to ensure that we have an up-to-date record and inventory of what is at the field level.
With the implementation of tools like the pre-disaster inventory, the Ministry of Agriculture is aiming to create a more resilient and responsive system, one that ensures fairness and recovery support when disaster strikes. At the Ministry of Agriculture, preparedness isn't just a precaution, it's a necessity in protecting the nation's food supply and the farmers who provide it. For Choice News Now, I am Lionel.